Welcome to Keep On Casting. It's day 2 of Tarpon Rodeo. We're here at Sand Dollar Marina. We just got bait, we got fuel, we're going out. We're gonna have a nice family day, try and catch some nice red snapper. So stay tuned. So Dex, me and Chet are flipping off the front with some live bait, some chunk bait, and I put the girls in the back with a little weight on their line. They got the same rig essentially, little circle hook. This is 40-pound fluoro. It's getting kind of short, and I just put a little weight on there just to let them fish in the back, and sometimes back here you'll catch bigger mangroves than in the front. So it's not as much action, but you can produce.
All right, there he is, there he is.
You got him.
You good, pull him up. Just pull straight up.
Straight up. Got him, good job, good job.
Woo! Woo! It was a workout, but I like the fight, so it's all good. It's my favorite part.
All right, now swing him in a boat. Fish up. Reel up, swing him to me.
Good job, good job.
Good job, B. That's the big fish.
It's all right, they're fun to catch. Hooked up? Come off the rig.
Oh my God, is that the same one or another one? Yes, 2. Oh my gosh, can I drop?
Yeah.
3 Cobia.
All right.
One big one and a smaller one.
Go ahead, back up,
the rod.
They back in the front?
They'll follow his. I'm trying to get out the rig, dude.
There's one right here. Get him, rod.
See the other ones?
Yeah, there's one over there. See him?
Probably catch on fast.
He was over there, bro, on top of the water.
Oh, yeah. Thought that was Chet's fish.
No. There's one right behind him. Look right there, bro.
Yeah, I see.
There he goes. Got 2 hooked up.
I got one with mine.
It's Becky. Keep your line right there. You got a bait on it. Leave it.
Another big one.
That one's ready to come out?
Come hold this, Becky.
I'm on it goes.
You gotta keep that bait in the water. Is that one up? You gotta finish him up. Get him up.
We got 3 hooked up.
All right, watch that rod. Brandy, move that red rod out the way.
somewhere, Beck.
I am.
In the boat.
All right. This one. Just open your bill and leave them right here. Let me know how much time I
Keep
got.
that big one in the boat. I got this one right here.
You ready?
Let's get that big one in the boat. I can get this one in.
All right. Is he up? All right.
Wait, Dex.
In the boat. Get enough shot?
Gap him in the belly, Deck, so they don't see it. He don't see it in his belly, all right?
All right, get him back up.
You gap them in the head. I figure they see that
They
gap.
see the
coming.
gap coming?
Yeah.
All right, here.
Whew.
That was a little excitement.
Look at that cuda. Big Cobia, babe. This is number 3. Day 2, Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo. International Tarpon Rodeo. What we had 3 cobia come up. So we threw a live bait. Good job, bud. Good job.
Woo!
Watch him. He got spine.
Woo!
Good job, dude.
That was awesome. Triple hookup.
So what happened when the cobia came up? We threw some chum in the water first of all. We had some pogies, and then I put a live pogie on one reel, hooked one, gave it to Miss Becky, put a live pogie on another one, hooked them too. You got to watch where the first one was swimming, they following. That's a nice cobia, bro.
I think Chet said it was a 4th one.
Sweet.
We don't come home unless that ice chest is full. Every time, every time.
All right, guys, day 2, Tarpon Rodeo. We got some nice cobia to start the morning out. Things are slick calm out here. They came up in the rig. We fed them one hook and then followed them on with a couple of live baits. Hooked all 3 of them. Hopefully there's some more sitting in there, so we'll go see. Y'all stay tuned.
You know Grafton Dermatology as one of Louisiana's premier skincare and skin cancer treatment centers. Grafton Dermatology will bring your beautiful body to its healthy fullest. Grafton Dermatology provides advanced treatment for all skin conditions, repairing, healing, enhancing. Grafton Dermatology, defining healthier skin and beautiful bodies for over 15 years.
In Louisiana, we have some of the best fishing in the world. And in Toledo Bend, we have the best fishing in Louisiana. This 185,000-acre lake was voted the #1 bass lake in the nation for 2 years running. And with dozens of waterfront resorts and marinas, you can stretch out your stay as long as you like, or at least as long as your casting arm holds out. It's true, you can fish pretty much anywhere, but you'll catch fish in Louisiana. Plan your trip to Toledo Bend Lake Country today at louisianatravel.com.
Oh, come on, babe. Perfect eat size right there. Pretty one. Catch about 90 of those. So when the sun starts coming up, these mangroves can see even better than they can see already, so I'm going to switch to a 20-pound test with a little bitty hook on it. Little hook is we can tolerate. Dex always says they kind of like kids. You got to try to get away with as much as you can on them. So we're gonna try something little, see what happens. Hooked up, hooked up. Nice mangy. Flip them in, all right. They're not huge. They got some big ones down there. Hooked up, hooked up. Get them, Brandy.
Swing him in a boat. That's it.
How you getting better? Get him back.
All right.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, that's a snapper.
There he is. You got it. Oh, he broke it.
Man.
He didn't break it. Might have broke your hook off.
You a big fish? What you got?
Reel it up. You got him, reel.
Go, reel.
Another red snapper. Yeah, he might make it, I don't know. Pretty little healthy red snapper though. Not the size we were catching yesterday, but we're gonna ease on out a little bit and catch some big ones. Snapper have to be 16 inches. You can pinch your tail or do whatever, but he's right at 15, so we're gonna release him. Hope he does well. Good luck, buddy. Hooked up, hooked up. Woo! I saw him smoke it, boy. Had that cobia, that little croaker out there for a little while. He wasn't doing much. Finally did something right. Nice little mangrove snapper, pound for pound, the most fightingest fish in the Gulf right there. If you had one that weighed 50 pounds, you'd never get him in. Pretty fish, right there. They thick around this rig. Tick, tick. Got a little one on here. So I drop down in the back while they're fishing in the front. Hook something up. I don't know. It feels like a little bitty snapper. We're looking for some big ones. Might be a keeper anyway. Remember those snapper? Oh, that's pretty right there. Pretty red snapper hooked up in the front.
Oh, check, got a little mangy.
This is how I learned after fighting a lot of fish. How I like to fish my snapper. In the rod holder. Oh yeah. It gets bigger and bigger every time. Gotta get bigger. Look, he was up in the rig. Beat his face up, trying to get in the rig. Let's go ahead back, boy. Look at that.
Let me see.
Pretty good snapper.
Pretty snap.
Got another one pulling a little bit of drag. They're not huge snapper here, but I'm telling you, little ones are great to eat. There it is. Snapper. For some reason this year, there's been some type of weird current going on, and Mississippi Canyon has just been off. I don't know what's up. So we're further west out here, hitting some South Tim rigs. And if you get far enough away from where the bay boats can go, which pretty much is anywhere today, you get you some good snapper. ARS, right there. So we're catching mangrove snapper. Brandy's got one on right now. Y'all stay tuned for a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States. In fact, more skin cancers are diagnosed each year than all other cancers combined. Most skin cancers are caused by too much exposure to the sun. The good news is that you can do a lot to protect yourself. Catch skin cancer early so that it can be treated effectively. Finding it early is the best way to make sure it can be treated with success. Call Grafton Dermatology for a consultation.
Latour Golf Club, the region's leading residential golfing community, is nestled amid beautiful landscaped greens and peaceful lakes. The 18-hole 72-par course was designed by PGA Tour champion David Toms. Golfers can enjoy the fully stocked golf pro shop, driving range, and putting greens. The family can also enjoy Latour Bar and Grill, which offers delicious cuisine. The Bayou region's premier golfing community. Live the life with Latour.
Keep On Casting Cooking is brought to you by Rouse's. Fresh food, fresh daily. All right, folks, we're gonna boil some crabs, but before we cook them, we gotta catch them. This is how we do it down on the bayou. So Travis, explain how the crab trap works.
All right, what you do is you put your bait in this bottom cage right here. You always gonna put your trap with the bait on the bottom. And you got these 4 funnels on each side that allow the crabs to go in. They eat on the bait, and once they fill up, their natural instinct is to swim up and get away. They get in this top layer of the crab cage, and once they get in here, then they can't get back out to the funnels to go out. And you have these rings on the outside of your trap. It's a call device that allows the smaller crabs, the crab that's not of size, to get out.
Looks like it works, huh?
Yeah. All right, right here what we have is a male freshwater blue crab, which you can tell by the long bottom piece right here. A female's got more of a triangle, diamond shape, bigger where it holds the babies. But the reason why we're catching these big blue males here is in fresh water way up from the Gulf is after they go and breed in the summer months, the females stay out on the coastlines in the saltwater marsh where the salinity's right and have their babies. The males travel back up into our local freshwater bayous, intercoastal canal, just different areas where they can get away from the salt water. So they make the travel every year to go breed with the females in salt water. And then in the late summer months, they come up in the freshwater area. Just a much better crab down here at freshwater.
Well, folks, we just caught some nice crabs, freshwater crabs. It's a Sunday afternoon. That's what we do down here. Travis is going to tell us how to boil them.
All right, the way I like to do it is we'll put everything in at the same time. We put the vegetables in. Personally, I like check bay. Put a whole bag of check bay, that's about a bushel of crab. And see, check bays, unlike a lot of other seasons, they don't have salt in theirs. So I like to add about a half a box of salt. So you take the live crabs and we start putting them in. That way, whenever they in the pot, they breathing in all the seasoning. It's getting in their system. They're still alive. You know, a lot of times, if you throw them in hot, scalding water and they're not a full crab, we call them a weak crab. They just don't have that much meat. Their legs and claws tend to pop off. But this way right here, once you start it, it shocks them and all the legs and claws stay on. So it makes for a much better presentation. But in Louisiana, everybody does it different. And you can see right now, they're swimming around in that seasoning. That means they're just breathing it in. We can go ahead and dump them all in now. All right, now we got all our seasoning, our vegetables, and we got the crabs in the pot. It's time to light it. We're gonna let it come to a good roaring ball. 18 minutes once they start balling and they're ready to go.
Well, folks, we got about 2 more minutes left on the boil, so we're going to go ahead and add the vegetables. We got corn, and all you got to do, this corn's pre-cooked, so you just got to get it in there, let it soak up a little juice. If you put that in too early, it'll get hot. Add a little sausage in there. And we got the mushrooms.
All right, why don't you crank that back up and let's get it back rolling for the last 2 minutes and we're good to go. 2 more minutes of a roaring ball, we're good to eat, ready to eat. Let's close the lid up. All right, now that they ball for 18 minutes, we shut off the butane, open up the lid, and we're gonna cool down the pot.
That's to stop them from cooking.
Yeah, we're just trying to slow that water temperature down and stop them from cooking. They already cooked long enough, now we need them to soak. All right, I need a taste tester, Miss Hannah. You gonna show us how to peel these crabs and see if they came out all right?
I'll be happy to. First thing I'll do is take the legs, take them off. The crabs are still hot. Of course, we're gonna keep this pincher for later. Then we take this little flap out. Put my finger on the body of the crab and on the shell and lift it open. Then I take these pruning shears and you just clip both sides really good. And then take a knife, slice it in half.
Right down the middle. That's where I was always confused.
I never seen that.
And then you lift the meat out. Taste. And there is no waste. By the time you finish, there is no waste. And enjoy.
See, I used to do it that way too, but I would always get too close. I didn't know to cut it exactly in half. That's the key.
On these freshwater crabs that's so soft and easy to peel, what you do is you break them right here at this joint. One little tiny crack. Best meat in the crab right there. Here, Lee. You want that claw? Show them that claw.
Oh.
Wow.
Let's eat, guys.
Where's the crab? You want this crab? You want this crab, Lee?
You can find this recipe and more at keeponcastingtv.com.
Skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States. In fact, more skin cancers are diagnosed each year than all other cancers combined. Most skin cancers are caused by too much exposure to the sun. The good news is that you can do a lot to protect yourself. Catch skin cancer early so that it can be treated effectively. Finding it early is the best way to make sure it can be treated with success. Call Grafton Dermatology for a consultation.
In Louisiana, we have some of the best fishing in the world. And in Toledo Bend, we have the best fishing in Louisiana. This 185,000-acre lake was voted the #1 bass lake in the nation for 2 years running. And with dozens of waterfront resorts and marinas, you can stretch out your stay as long as you like, or at least as long as your casting arm holds out. It's true, you can fish pretty much anywhere, but you'll catch fish in Louisiana. Plan your trip to Toledo Bend Lake Country today at louisianatravel.com.
Closed captioning provided by Humdinger Lures, the bass catchingest lures on the planet.
All right, so it's Tarpon Rodeo 2018, and this is my first time fishing the Tarpon Rodeo because usually I'm at the camp with the kids, so this is a rare day for me.
Oh, yeah.
That's the nice one.
Got it.
There. Right?
You gotta be quicker. Go, turn his head. There you go, just like that.
All right.
All right, try to get me in the face.
All right. Face to the face. Coming in the boat. Coming in hot. Come on, here. Little wall one. They're getting bigger. They're getting bigger.
This is a unique day because the women don't usually get to go fishing.
Amen to that. We gotta beg, borrow, and steal to get on an offshore boat. Every time. Every time.
Go ahead, finish the sandwich.
So y'all sure I have a fish?
Oh, you gotta engage. Go ahead.
Nos jeunes mondes d'aujourd'hui du sur le chemin. Dans la poche et la grue dans la main.
That was fun.
So on the last day of the Tarpon Rodeo, the guys really wanted me to take them out to the rigs so they could go free diving. I was a little worried about little Bo, but he took to it like a fish to the water.
Dude, he is just smoking them. He lays on the surface and he swims down perfect.
Free diving by the rigs is a great and beautiful experience. The diversity of life on these artificial reefs is hard to imagine. There are mangrove snapper, spadefish, cobia, small sharks, blue runners, and countless small fish that use the rigs as home. It makes me question the decision to remove all of the abandoned or unused rigs from the Gulf of Mexico and what will be the impact on the loss of these reefs on our future fisheries. So we're kind of running out of daylight. We got to get back. Got a surprise for y'all this evening. So we went out to a deep rig on the shelf. Like I said, we got a nice deep drop weight here. It's about a 5-pound weight. Got a 20-aught circle hook there and a 16-aught circle there with some bonito on it. This is a 400-pound test. Try to put a couple of swivels on there so it doesn't spin. And hopefully we can get it down past the sharks. We're gonna try and catch something big. Perfect. Oh God, there's a shark right there. Throw me some distraction over there.
Throw some chunks.
Throw some chunks. Yeah. So we, right when I was about to drop, I noticed a big shark standing there, and we lost 3 rigs to sharks yesterday. So we threw out a couple of handfuls of chum, get them feeding over there, so we could drop down. They moved on. We just got to be careful. Still out there. Hooked up.
Les étés sont chauds, là est très humide. Tous les jours il fait 96 degrés à l'ombre. Mais les Canadiens et Créoles,
Got color. I think we got 2 fish on. 2 fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. And the amberjack and something else. Watch out, Gary, I hurt you. Tell Dex to take it out of gear. We thought we were hooked on bottom. I think we were hooked in an old fishing line. We finally pulled it up, but there was an amberjack and a nice snapper on there. So we kept the snapper. Unfortunately, the amberjack season's closed right now. I think it opens up in like 3 days. So we'll get him next time.
£18, 4 ounces, 23 is third place. Third place is 40 pounds 2, and Lee, this was marked at 30 pounds each. Now, who's big fish that was? Little boat. Little boat. First place, Little Boat Jeff, 6 pounds 4 ounces. He beat his daddy.
Okay guys, we had a great time today. We caught some nice mangrove snapper, some nice snapper, had an awesome cobia trip. There's still more to do for the Tarpon Rodeo. We've got Tony Hazelton from Louisiana LaRue coming to the camp tonight to sing.
Right.
So we're looking forward to that. And until next time, keep on casting.
So did you hear Boudreaux and Thibodeau, they got fired while working on the BP oil spill. Boudreaux, he was cleaning off the pelicans, and Thibodeau got caught making a roux.
New Orleans lady, sassy style that drive you crazy. They hold you like light, puzzle with when there's candles burning, them Creole babies, thin and brown, downright lazy.